Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get the physicality of the NBA, Grant. It does come along with the risk of injury. These two teams can attest to that.
Yeah, B.A., that is so true. Injuries on both sides. Now, each team...
And talk it over. Now, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can warp a defense. We'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
Allie, thank you.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Martin. Wiggins from long range. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
And Graham, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. MP outside. Oklahoma City the rebound. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, another miss by MP.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
The first free throw is good. Zellers checked in for the Warriors. Bouknight comes in for Podziemski. Lyles, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And that's good as he hits both shots. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. MP looking around. Pass to Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Martin with the rebound.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Zeller with a screen on Grant. To the paint. Stolen! MP with it. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Boston. The 3. Zeller with the rebound.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Pass to Bouknight. The 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Thunder with a lead. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. MP shot is off.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Wiggins passes to Zeller. Here's Bouknight. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
From deep, MP, and the three-pointer goes.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
Podziemski, the off guard, with Wiggins at small forward. Kenyon Martin is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Book Night in at point guard. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Here's Book Night, covered by MP. Outside, Green. Martin, right side. Pass to Book Night. Puts up a 3. Deflected! And they get it back. Just 5 on the clock. Drains the triple. Book Knight's got 5.
Draymond Green patient enough to know when his teammates are running around, at some point one's going to break open, then he finds them.
From deep, MP. Doesn't go for him.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Green, a screen. Podziemski into the lane. And a nice finish on the layup. Podziemski's gotten his second bucket of the game.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Ryan, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Ryan?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
MP reps one from long range.
What a bomb from MP. He's just showing off right now.
Pass to Podziemski. A minute 53 left to play in the first half. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
One more time for your Houston Lakers.
Changes here for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Martin. Moody comes in for Wiggins. And it's Hood in for Book Night. Williams passes to MP. Beyond the arc. Jackson Davis grabs a miss.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Hood. Green with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hood. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. He misses the free throw. Lyles, he's checked in for Williams. Good on the second one. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. MP outside. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And he gets the bucket.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Got to come through at the free throw line. These are the teams that are getting it done from there. Oklahoma City, second.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
So for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren comes in for Queta. And it's Jeremy Grant in for Lyles. Down low. Here's Hood. Jackson Davis. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Grant against Green. Grant, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Moses Moody.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy. And he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
And the first one at the line is good. Hits both from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Outside, Green. And the Warriors miss again. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A deep three from MP. The long distance three is buried. MP's got 14 points for the game. Outside Hood. Rejected by Holmgren. MP getting it done for the Thunder. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back after this word.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from block. They're measuring up the shot.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space. It's much harder to score in the half court.
Helps when you have the athletes they do as well. And another important topic, injuries. Let's take a look at what's happening across the NBA.
The Suns aren't at full power right now. Obviously, it hurts when Kevin Durant isn't playing. They depend on him to shoulder the offense. Well, you know what? They need to have multiple guys step up in his absence.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, checked in for Oklahoma City. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got MP. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Cason Wallace. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside, Green. From the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
And the Warriors make some changes. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Podziemski, and it's Bouknight in for Hood. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Lyles, he's checked in for Wallace. Pass to Jackson Davis. Three-pointer, Bouknight. He buries it from 3. Bouknight's got 8 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And here's MP from outside. Jackson Davis grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Moody, inside for the lead. And the layup is up and in. Jackson Davis has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Grant with it. Back to MP. Got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Moody from outside. Another 3 for Golden State. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Man, scoring off a turnover is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Green with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Moody passes to Green. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
That's a strong finish from Draymond Green. Those are the kind of plays where he likes to flex on.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Martin, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Moody. Herder's checked in for Oklahoma City. Topic comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So it's Oklahoma City now. They trail by 7. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Wiggins against Herder. Pass to Bouknight. 3-pointer. Sends it home from 3-point land. Bouknight's got 11 points.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Podziemski, the off guard, with Wiggins at small forward. Then it's Bouknight. Then there's Kenyon Martin. And it's Furphy in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Warriors 5. Wiggins, no good.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor. Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Pass to Bouknight. That one no good. Some solid defense from Williams. Here's MP. And it's blocked by Martin. To the inside. And he jams it home with authority.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And here's MP from outside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Warriors lead by 8. Podziemski into the lane. The kick out to Wiggins. Oh, Wiggins! Bullseye with the 3.
Giving Wiggins something in the catch and shoot. It's just good offense and keeps him in a good rhythm.
And here's MP from outside. They get it back. The kick out to Williams. Off target from three-point range.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
A deep 3 from MP. Again, MP missing. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. To the middle. Here's Podziemski. Some solid defense from Williams. Thunder trail by 11. Up top, Podziemski. Williams defending. Here's Furphy. And again, no good by Golden State. Here's Oklahoma City now. MP, no good.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
It's Podziemski on the wing. Off target with the 3. And the Thunder shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. MP, no good.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
Wiggins playing with the ruler as he measured that one up.
So for Oklahoma. Steve Kerr calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Hood. Connects on the foul line jumper. And the Warriors lead by 15.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. Brent, do you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Warriors.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
Well, at least they're going to take one game in this season series. It was an uphill climb. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Knox, he's checked in for Holmgren. Lyles comes in for Grant. Herder's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Topic is subbed in for Wallace. Here's Furphy. Pass to Wiggins. It's Martin on the wing. 6 to shoot. Furphy, no good. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. A deep 3 from MP. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
guys look tired out there. This is anyone's game tonight.
It's about game time. Bring the pain time.
P, what's up, my man? You're hooping lately.
Man, that means a lot. You know I've been a fan.
All right, then. Let's see what you got.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. So a look at our starters for...
by their big men. I think it's got to be physical and highly intensified.
MP's checked in for Wallace. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Watson's checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on the game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. We'll see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Brunson with a clean look. Off target from three-point range. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder in their last game, a loss to the Warriors. And Williams, here we go.
Look out, because if Jalen Williams wants to put it on the deck and get to the cup, I would not lose my mind and step in front of him.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Here's Grant. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Grant's got 5 now.
Well, Grant has put in a ton of work in the mid-range, and you can see the results right there.
Brunson, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Williams. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Isles checked in. And then for New York, Sharch checked in for Randall. Jones comes in for Levine. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Jalen Brunson. And here's MP for 3. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. VanVleet outside. Bridges, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land. Bridges has got his second basket of the night.
We know Mikal Bridges is a legit threat from deep, and boy, does he love the corners.
VanVleet wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish. A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
The funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
Then Bridges jams it in.
When Mikal Bridges saying, don't sleep on my athleticism, some big-time hops.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. .35 seconds left to play in the first. Oh, he made it, Doris! He made it!
Holy moly, he made that!
The deep three from Van Vliet. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Watson the screen. No good on the triple. Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for New York. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
We've got Trey Lyles. Kevin Huerter is out there with Jalen Williams. Then it's Topic. And it's MP in at the point guard position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch-and-shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Warriors delivered in a big way. He scored 23 points and was reliable as ever from distance. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. We'll see if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
Nice work, David. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
Well, I think they're going to need it. This team looks completely different when he's raised his game.
Here's Brunson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
I think in today's NBA, you've got to be a three-level scorer. The midi is good for Jalen Brunson.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. If you look at Sacramento, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, the Thunder, they've gotten into a bit of a rut. The season hasn't gone as they had hoped. You just get the feeling that they're somewhat discouraged right now, and that has them with an inability to break through.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Over to the left wing. Judge has the open look, and it's off from three-point range. Thunder trailing by 5. The three from MP. Judge grabs the board.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Here's Van Vliet. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
That's the urgency of Fred Van Vliet on the drive that really gets the defense off kilter. They don't get much of a chance to react with this guy.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Lyles checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Kevin Huerter. About 3 minutes played. So
the coaches are very aware of it.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And one thing among many, Doris, that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Peyton Watson. MP from deep three-point land. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover. Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
Thunder trailing by 6. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How has he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, two-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Thunder trailing by 3. MP outside. They get it back. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Inside, here's Levine. Good tee by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Sweet little floater. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Brunson, no good. Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans.
Hey, everybody.
You know, right now for the Thunder, they've wanted this to be a turnaround season. They have a few building blocks, but the roster construction is not complete. This front office has some tough decisions to make.
Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ballgame.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. And that concludes halftime. Now time.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first. Checked in for Oklahoma City. And then for New York, Peyton Watson, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Jalen Brunson. MP outside. Fires from deep. Knicks with the rebound. Watson's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the court for the Knicks. Fred VanVleet out there with Bridges. Then it's Randall. Then there's Peyton Watson. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot.
So the defensive intensity must pick up. It hasn't been the same this half.
It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from MP.
Oh, pull up on the time. MP doing work.
Randall throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. A nice shot by MP. 1:33 left in the 3rd quarter. The Knicks leading by 10. Pass to Watson. Back to VanVleet. From 8. It's good, and Watson picking up the assists. VanVleet's got 4 points this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Bridges with it. Now defended by Grant. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Lyles checked in for Oklahoma City. Kevin Huerter comes in for Jeremy Grant. Sharks checked in for New York. Jones comes in for Josh Hart.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
VanVleet passes to Jones.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Watson for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Watson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The 3 from MP. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Good on the shot. VanVleet's got 10.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Pass to Bridges. Jones kicks to Bridges. Near the 3-point line, it's VanVleet. Can't nail the jumper.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And so it's the New York Knicks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
The Knicks making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. And Holmgren out there with Trey Lyles. And there's Wallace.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
And the Knicks making a change here. Stevens is checked in. Back to Brunson. That shot off the mark. Good D by Holmgren. Bounce pass Wallace. Fades away. And the shot no good, a bit short. And it's Watson with the ball for the Knicks. 17-point lead, their biggest. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Number 7, Dylan Simpson.
New York leading by 19 points. Van Vliet outside. Here's Brunson. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Grant, he's checked in for what? Trey Jones is checked in for the Knicks. Thunder trailing by 21. Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Holmgren. Off target at the rim.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Oklahoma City shooting about 42% so far. Grant the pass to Wallace. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leading.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
On deep, Brunson. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 8th assist in the game. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for MP. And a new group in for the Knicks. Julius Randle's checked in for Saric. Josh Hart comes in for Peyton Watson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Trey Jones. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Here's Wallace. Rebound collected by LaVine. LaVine's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Brunson. And that comes off the assist by LaVine. LaVine's got 5 assists tonight.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Outside Williams. Grant gets a wide open look. Misses the 3.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Randle surveying the D. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Holmgren.
Julius Randle is never going to back away from a defensive player. He knows he's got the strength to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for a lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night. You leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7. And this goes on week after week. It is not easy.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Smooth sailing for New York. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dadier. Jump shot is good that time.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Not as easy as it looks under the lights, is it?
Nah, you were right. Those lights are a little bit brighter than what I thought. But you know I'm going to come correct next time, though.
We'll see.
All right.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
Rest, recuperate, get ready for tomorrow. That's a solid team out there.
What's up,
You
Impy?
guys will have to bring it.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. And tonight, it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Keldon Johnson.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Castle, then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Wesley in at the 1. And for Oklahoma City, inside we got Williams and Holmgren. Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Grant in at the 3, the small forward. Well, this last stretch of the season could be the final NBA games for some of the aging stars in the league. Grant, when did you know it was time?
Well, you know, B.A., I made it 19 years in the league, and at 40 years old, I was kind of happy to be done. But I hope that all the guys retiring this year have the same closure I had.
Here we go. Tip-off goes to the Thunder. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Grant outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Spurs. Last time they met in San Antonio.
Meeting, forcing turnovers and keeping the offense off kilter.
Well, when you can turn defense into offense like that, it certainly makes the game a lot easier.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Outside, Williams. From 13. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
From 13, Middleton. MP's checked in for Wallace.
Turn this around, kid.
San Antonio leading by 5. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks put forth a nice effort. He contributed 20 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He gives them a real weapon coming off the bench. We'll see if he can match that effort tonight. Guys?
Okay, thanks for that. You know, the impact he had on that game was big.
And it's not easy to point to just one area he made a difference, but his effect was felt all over the place. He was on fire.
And the important thing now is to keep that momentum going. You want a player building on his positive results.
And the Thunder making a change here. Lyles is checked in. McDaniels is checked in for San Antonio. Pass to Wesley. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Thunder trail by 7. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Grant outside. Shot clock at 6. From the corner. Wesley with a rebound. Spurs lead by 7. To the inside. Here's McDaniels. Misses in close.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
San Antonio with the ball. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Nails it from beyond the arc. Wesley's got 8.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
30 seconds left to play in the first.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
McDaniels against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams. Rebounded by Castle. Pass to Wesley. Launches it. The buzzer! He got it off in time!
That is an incredible shot.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. More 2K action in just a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
And so in the game for the Spurs, Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. McDaniels out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Branham in at the point.
When he gets the ball inside, Branham knows not to waste a good scoring opportunity.
Here's MP after the basket by San Antonio. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. The Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Here's Wembanyama. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Outside McDaniels. Here's Branham. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Holmgren finds Herter. Gets a very good look and converts. Herter's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Pass to Branham. And here's Johnson. There's the three. Connects from downtown. Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
He's having problems with his shot these days, and the analytics show that with his true shooting percentage headed down in the last 10 games. I wouldn't be surprised if he turned it around quickly, though.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Wesley comes in for Branham. Spurs lead by 14. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Sohan, right side. Outside Johnson. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. The importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Here's Wesley. 11 points in the game. Counted from distance. Wesley's got 14 points.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
Now here's Wallace. Over Middleton. Wallace misses.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Pass to Sohan. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. The Thunder pull it in. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. With the floater. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Oklahoma City shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Cadis checked in for Holmgren. And San Antonio also making a switch. McDaniels checked in.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Wesley, the pass to Sohan. Middleton looking around. Pass to Wesley. Back to Middleton. McDaniels, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Spurs need to get one up here. Castle for 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Thunder trail by 12. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. Inside. Here's Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams has got 6.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Middleton against Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 feet out. That's short off the rim.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And that one's good. McDaniels gotten his first bucket of the night.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jeremy Grant comes in for MP. And here's Sohan. 5 points in the game. McDaniels, a screen on Williams. And Sohan gets it to go. Give him 8 points now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so the San Antonio Spurs liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out, but crazier things have happened.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Spurs.
They have been so careful with the rock. Smart passes, tight handle on the ball, really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And that defense, try as they might, cannot disrupt their flow. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Grant in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Now here's Sohan. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Wesley. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Holmgren with it. And here's Grant from the arc. Rebound by Middleton.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Wesley. He's got 14. He shoots a 3. Wallace pulls it in. Thunder trail by 15. Outside, Williams. Sohan with some nice D. San Antonio's gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Pass to Wesley. That's tipped. They push it up 4-on-3. Gilgeous-Alexander punches it home.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Castle. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are. And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Sohan, the pass to Middleton. Here's Wesley. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. The Spurs making their last shot. SGA from distance.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Sohan outside. Pass to Middleton. Wembanyama, screen on Grant. Middleton attacking. Count it.
I mean, that kind of contest isn't slowing down Middleton. A determined scorer on the drive.
Now here's Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander. San Antonio leading by 14. Pass to Castle. There's a screen. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 16 points for him.
And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
For your own city crew.
For Oklahoma City, Lyles, he's checked in for Williams. Herder comes in for Grant, and MP subbed in for Wallace. .107 left in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Branham. Banked it in off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 16.
They have no answer defensively inside.
MP with it. No points yet. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
I can't say this enough. You have to value each possession. He looks like he's trying to force things. He's better when he plays within himself.
Inside, here's Branham. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Branham's gotten 4 this quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
And these turnovers are backbreakers. He's really hurting this team with his mistakes.
Topic is checked in for Oklahoma City. Spurs lead by 18. Here's Branham. From outside, off the mark. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Holmgren. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Holmgren with a screen on Johnson. Pass to Holmgren. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Topic. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Back come the Spurs in transition. The layup off target. And so the San Antonio Spurs feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for San Antonio, Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Victor Wembanyama is out there with McDaniels. And it's Branham in at the point guard position. Now here's MP. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Utah Jazz. Then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for that game against the Warriors, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Branham. The baseline J is off the mark.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Outside, Williams. Three-pointer. McDaniels with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 18. Johnson passes to Wembanyama. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Vassell's shot is good.
Well, Vassell has the range to create a lot of trouble at the arc.
And so MP will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Grant's checked in for Herter. Here's Wesley. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Grant against Johnson. On the wing, Grant. Here's Lyles. Hits a three-pointer. Lyles has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Yeah, look, that's a good find by the veteran. Grant keeping everyone involved.
Here's Wesley, covered by MP. Wesley, pass to Vassell. San Antonio again can't hit. Thunder trail by 18. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
Yes, such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for MP. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Wesley. Middleton outside. Sohan outside. They set the screen. Outside Wembanyama. Let's go with a three. Fires in the triple. And the Spurs lead by 18.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
To the paint. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Grant from the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. Wesley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Castle, watched by Wallace. Middleton outside. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
They have proven to simply be the better team of the two, winning all 4 games in this season series.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Will stand the minimum games threshold for postseason awards. It seems to be working as a motivator.
Well, especially, Brian, because those awards can impact player contracts. So that benchmark, 65 games, about 80% of the schedule, that's a bar that players are looking to surpass.
Do you like the 65 games, or would you like to see a different number?
I mean, I think it's great. If anything, I'd like to see it higher.
San Antonio with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Here's Branham. Wallace pulls it in. Oklahoma City has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Left side Herter from downtown. Pure from 3-point range. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Branham passes to Johnson. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Branham. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Wallace outside. Pass to Herter from deep. Rebounded by Johnson. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.